everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make this super pretty version of this shape. I haven't decided on the name yet because basically I was testing out a different style and stumbled on this purely by accident. So like I said, I'm going to find a name for it and I'll put that in the title for you. But this is what it's looked like, and this is the 1.5 inch ribbon version, and you can also do it from the left or the right, and again you get two slightly different looks but both equally pretty. And I've also got the sizes for the 1 inch ribbon version as well, so it's super cute and it's not as complicated as it looks, but I would pay attention and be extra careful on your turns. So I'm just going to get my little notepad, and I've got all the sizing here. So at the moment it's the nameless bow, 1.5 inch ribbon, 2 times 38 centimeters, and we're going to pin in at 16.5 centimeters from the left. You can also do it the opposite way if you're right-handed. Exactly the same principle, just from the right. And we're going to do 6 stitches on each side to get 3 creases on both pieces. And for the base bow, which I have already made up, it is the half pinwheel. And if you want to do it freehand, it's just 42 centimeters, or on a template it's still 42 centimeters on a 4.5 inch template. So just on one of those. And I've got the tutorial on how to make your own template cards if you've not got them. I'll add that all across the screen here. Okay, so we've got our 2 pieces of 38 centimeters, and it will all be in the description boxes below. And as you can see, because this one, you have to be really careful with your stitches and making sure you catch all your layers. So I have already got some creases in this, just to make sure it's easy for me to follow along and not make any mistakes or anything like that. So as you can see, we've got it pinned from the left, 16.5 centimeters on both pieces. And what I've done is I've done a triangle this way. So I've turned it over, and where the pin is facing here, I've done the triangle from there, just done that up. And what I've done to make it really sharp and make the layers easier to catch is I have heat creased that like that, and this is what your piece will look like. And we've done exactly the same thing to this one. So you just turn it over so that the pin is facing upwards, and like I said, from there put it up. We have heat creased that triangle so it is perfectly squared off against that edge. I've heat sealed all the ends like so, and again this is what you will have. You'll have 2 pieces, and the triangle, when it's looking at you, will be up this way and it will be underneath. Okay, so what you want to do is you take pieces and you turn this round, so from here, bring it so it lines up with your pin there, and then you want to twist it round so that this is perfectly aligned with that 16.5 centimeter pinpoint. So you want it right on that edge because that's where the middle point is. Okay, and we're going to do exactly the same to this one. We're going to bring that across so it's sort of folded in half, and then you want to take this piece and twist it round so it's perfectly against the pin. And I have these little clips just to hold everything where they need to be and that nothing slips, because like I said, we need all of these edges really well lined up. Okay, and then from this way fold it down, and again I have already pre-heat creased, but I have purposely creased these edges so that they're really nice and sharp. And like I said, make sure that that is folded in, and we turn that over. I'm going to move my clip. I'm going to put that at the top for now, and again you want it all sandwiched here. I'm just going to take a second clip and hold that, and this is the shape that you will have in a minute with the 2 triangles crossed over like this. We're going to do exactly the same to this piece. Start from here, fold it down so you've got that triangle, and this one is now facing towards you. And again, heat crease it in the blue clear bit of the flame so it's nice and crisp, and we put that right up against that edge, and all of those layers are all perfectly sandwiched together. And again, I'm just going to take the second clip at the bottom because we don't want any of this shifting around, and you should have two pieces that look like this, and they've both got those nice crossed over triangles. Okay, and then we bring this round the back, and again you want all your edges sandwiched. Remove your clips, same again, flip that over, make sure it's sandwiched against there, make sure it's lined up against there, move your clips, and again, the more lined up you get this, the better chance you've got of catching all your layers, and the nicer your shape will look. So we take this piece and we're going to thread it through. So thread them both up through. So you have your two pieces like this, and then we're going to take this piece and it goes behind here, and again you want this edge lined up and this edge lined up. So this is what the back looks like, and this is what the front will look like. So you've still got your triangle points clearly seen there, and this is what it looks like from the front. And we're going to be doing our stitches across here, not here, across the triangle points. Okay, and where your pin is, that will be facing this way away from you. And we're going to do exactly the same with this one. We're going to take this piece and we're going to bring it behind. So from here, you bring it behind where your clips are. Make sure everything is still lined up, so all your layers, you'll be able to see all of them are still against that edge. And like I said, both your pieces will look exactly the same. Your folds will be in the same place, so this one will be on top, this one underneath, and you'll see the twist overs, and this is what both of the backs will look like. So I have our two pieces, and we're going to take our first clip off, and what you want to do is from above, make sure all your layers are all still together here. Go through all your layers, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4. You can move your second clip. Again, hold them together really, really tight because you don't want any of your layers to slip or move. 5. Take this pin out now as well. And your last one, from beneath, make sure you go in through your layers. So I always double check and pull mine up if I need to. So there we go. Just move them a little bit so that they're all still lined up. So from below, you want to be making sure you've caught this one, the middle one, and this triangle point that's going across there. Okay, and that's in 1, 2, 3, 4, out, which is 6, and you'll have 3 on the back. I'm just going to sort that little knot out so it doesn't snap. And then you can pull your thread up. If you wanted to, you can make them in 2 pieces and glue them together. I just always do the stitch method. And again, on this piece, we can now move this clip out the way. Make sure everything's still in alignment. And the first one again, from above, 1, 2, 3, 4, take your second clip off and your pin. 5 is down and 6 is always up, and again make sure all of those layers are all caught in. So the back one, 1, 2, 3, and these ones that curved round. And as you can see, I missed my triangle there, so I'm just going to readjust that and come up through that triangle. And again, in 1, 2, out, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the back you'll have 1, 2, 3. And this is what the backs will look like, 3 on each side. Fronts, in, 2, out, 2, out. Okay, and then you can cinch them, and as I said, each side you'll get three creases like this, and then take mine that side and I'm going to re-thread my needle round. Now, like I said, the layers on these are quite thick, so it does take some work to get your needle back through. And try and do it as close to your original stitches as you possibly can, and don't be afraid to use your desk to go through your layers if you need to. Like I said, they're very, very thick and it does take some time. There we go, that's through. There's another reason why I like my jewellery making tours on my desk, because I can take my jewellery pliers and use them to pull my thread through, and this is the look that you will get. And then I'm going to stitch off the rest of this in the back so that it's nice and secure. Like I said, if you wanted to make 2 separate pieces, glue them together, do it that way. It is entirely how you like to work, and if you're sure your glue's not gonna loosen or come apart. Last one. There we go. And this is what you will get. Like I said, if you really wanted to, you don't need to do a base bow. It's personal preferences, but I do. So I'm going to use the rest of my leftover thread, and I am going to work out where I want to place my pinwheel bow beneath, and I'm going to have it so it's there, centered off. And like I said, the pinwheel freehand and template versions, the descriptions for those will be floating across the screen near the top corner. So wrap that round and do it nice and tight. If you want to, if you prefer glue, you can glue your layers together instead. Like I said, it is all about personal preferences. You don't have to make exactly the same way as I do. There we go. So again, just work out your placement of your tails, and I think I'm going to do a curve in, slight curve in. Remember to heat seal your ends. And I'm going to do the same this way. And again, heat seal. Don't want any fraying to ruin our really pretty bow. And this is what it looks like at the moment. And then we're just going to add our clip, and this one for me is a nice 55mm because it's a little bit of a bigger one. Just some glue across there, and hold that on the back a second while it sets. And then I've got some similar coloured 9mm ribbon. I haven't got a perfect purple match for it, but it's okay because I'm going to put a scrunch middle on as well. I've heat sealed that, so we're just going to put a dot of glue there. Open the back of our clip right on the centre, and then we're going to wrap round. Now with these, because the middles are quite chunky, I always add a touch of glue across the front to capture that first layer of 9mm. Don't be afraid if it scrunches up a little bit like that. Like I told you, that's about the middle. There we go. And then open your clip. I always wrap my centres round twice. That's the second one. Just get rid of my glue strings. And I'm just going to add a scrunch middle, and again I've got a tutorial on how to do all different types, from knots, twists and braids and things like that. So just going to pop this round, make the centre match the bow. A little more glue that side. And again, let's just get rid of my glue stringers. It's all about presentation. And there you go. You've got your super cute, unique bow style. If you've got any suggestions for names, in case I haven't decided one by this point, do let me know. And this one is roughly 4.5, almost 5 inches wide in size. Thanks for watching. Bye.